Hello, 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 hello there. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Random Show. Welcome back to the Random Show. How you doing? How you feeling, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? How you feeling? Great, good to hear. How am I? All good, all fucking good, okay? Doing the best I can with the time I have available. Do I have a lot of time? Probably not. But we go, oh geez, look at the difference between my arm and my face. Look at the difference in terms of skin tone between my arm and my face. Jesus Christ. I need to either get my arms in the sun or I need to bleach my face. Which one is it? Do I need to get my arms in the sun or do I need to bleach my face? Something needs to happen. Something needs to give because for some reason the skin tone on my face does not match my arms. What the fuck? I'm gonna come on here looking like Chris Brown, man. By the way, don't say nothing. When I come back on this stream looking 3 shades lighter, I don't want to hear a word from the stream chat. Just pretend nothing happened. Just pretend nothing happened. I don't want to hear a fucking word, a peep from any of you motherfuckers. When I come on here 3 shades lighter, of course, okay? Alright, cool. Blessed. Big up everybody, big up stream chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining me again. We are back once again. Another random show settings. I appreciate you. For today's show, I have to apologize at the top of the show because I didn't have time today. I was doing too much and I did too little to make time to get the clips. I usually like taking clips. I usually like making my own little clips to react to Tfatk, but I didn't make any clips. So we're going to have to watch it together. I know it's terrible. We're going to probably get through it in 2 parts. I understand. Please forgive me. Next time, I'll make sure to get clips. Okay? For Thursday's show. I'll make sure to get clips for Thursday's show. But today, we're actually going to do half a half. Big up, NJ.
You admitting to blacking out before you stream, bro?
Blacking out? You admitting to blacking out? Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Blacking up like putting on more. Yeah. To be fair, I kind of do, you know. With the amount of olive oil, with the amount of moisturizer I put on my face, that's a form of blacking up, you know. I'm literally frying my face, you know. I'm literally frying my face every day. Plus, I sit here underneath this like little LED. I've got a little, maybe it's an LED as well. Oh no, maybe it's my LEDs. Because if I take them off, right? If I take them off, you can't see me, right? Oh shit. Wow, you literally can't see me. All you see is teeth, innit? Teeth and glasses. Holy shit. So yeah, maybe my LEDs are killing me. Holy shit. Maybe my LEDs are actually killing me. That's fucking wild. Anyway, as you saw, not doing that again. Big up NJ Ranger. I was like, oh shit, I'm really dark, innit? Fucking hell, you couldn't see me. I was blending into my flag. I blend into the flag. Ah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, cool. First things first. Let's do this. Did you guys remember the story about this girl? I'm fascinated with her. So I want to quickly watch this. It just dropped on the Law and Order channel. Which is a great channel to check out, right? Do you remember this girl? This girl in America randomly decided to kill her manager at McDonald's. Because in her eyes, her manager at McDonald's was treating her badly, giving her bad shifts and stuff, was quote unquote bullying her. So she kind of hated her manager. So one day before her shift, she just turned up early, took a knife to work, and just stabbed up her manager in the in McDonald's. Just walked up to her, just stabbed her up, and calmly walked out. Like what? Wild. story. And I've been fascinated with it because the girl's kind of kooky. After the manager died, obviously, unfortunately, RIP to the manager, they found the girl's TikTok. They found her social media profiles, and let's just say she's a little bit off the she's a little bit out for lunch. She's a little bit out for lunch. But when she was talking, but there were some clips they found of her ranting about her manager previously, talking about how she hates her manager, how she gets on her nerves, she's pushing her buttons. And it seemed like when I was listening, I know she's a bit kooky and she's a little bit crazy, not a little bit, very crazy, but it sounds like she actually had a legit beef with the manager. Like maybe it wasn't as crazy. I know obviously what she done was crazy and was not necessary. But so I want to see the catch up. I want to see Wagwan for the catch up because this has been a fascinating story because for some reason I can kind of see a lot of people in her, myself included, because of how she snapped, and she went crazy. Because sometimes working those menial jobs, like I don't think there's another job except for working a service industry job, that will push you to this extent. Most of us won't do it because we're fucking sensible people. But I think there is something about working in like restaurants, in bars, with shitty managers, horrible customers, that will legitimately have you considering driving your car into the building. That have you considering chucking fucking hot oil at a customer or throwing a cup at their head or something. You know what I mean? Like those people in those industries are horrendous. Hospitality, like awful. I worked for a very, very short time in a hotel. One of the worst experiences ever. I worked in a very short time in a hotel. Horrible experience. So maybe there's something to it, or not. I haven't watched this video yet, so I could be proven wrong. But let's watch it anyway. This is courtesy of Law and Order. It's McDonald's murder case takes a shocking turn. I want to find out what's so shocking about it. Let's see.
She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that is going to catch up to her.
You might remember this woman, Afeni Muhammad, the McDonald's employee who apparently went on a rant that prosecutors say turned deadly when she was accused of killing her manager at a McDonald's following an argument. Well, now a major decision has flipped this case, and we're going to break down what it means for what comes next in court with a criminal defense attorney. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime.
Not to laugh. I'm sorry, not to laugh, but this girl looks crazy, innit? Like, you can see the crazy in her eyes, in her demeanor. You can just tell this lady should not be trusted around sharp objects. Why she even got hired at McDonald's in the first place, nobody knows. Why she even passed probation, training, she's clearly crazy. Oh, and they found her music video, by the way. Did I tell you about that? She used to do music. She was a rapper. And her music videos were like very, very odd, very spooky. They kind of reminded me, do you guys remember who Space Ghost Perp was? They kind of remind me of like Space Ghost Perp era. It's like very strange. But anyway, let's just continue.
I'm Jesse Weber. This all started with a rant. It was raw, it was angry, and it was all over Instagram.
She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. Somebody will have to do something about that. It's not funny. Oof. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. Oof. So, she could keep...
Babe, you could just quit, man. You could have just quit and went somewhere else. You could just quit and went to KFC, Burger King, Wingstop, whatever else you have there in America. You didn't have to kill the lady, bro. You could just quit. Or requested a transfer. I don't know.
Keep being a bully if she wants to, but that is going to catch up to her.
So yeah, you might remember this woman, 27-year-old Afeni Muhammad, who we have talked about here before on Sidebar. That was her.
We got Joe for MIA. Yeah, I see that, by the way. We got Joe for MIA. That's a very good observation. I see that. She looks like a black Greta Thunberg. Yeah, for sure. I definitely see a little bit in there, especially with the crazy eyes as well. Greta Thunberg with the crazy eyes. For sure.
Apparently venting online about her manager at a McDonald's in East Point, Michigan. And hours later, that same manager, Jennifer Harris, was dead. And now, after months of silence and questions about what would happen next in this case, there is finally a new development that we have to talk about. One that clears the way for what comes next in court. Now, we're going to get to that, but first we got to rewind. This
Fucking hell, honey dicking. What comes next? What comes next? We'll get to that later. They're really good at that sort of shit, innit? What comes next? What comes next? But we'll tell you that after the break. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. American fucking television entertainment is so annoying. Always fucking honey dicking, innit?
This is one of those stories that actually started on social media, and it spiraled into something that no one could have imagined. On July 10th, police say that Afeni Muhammad, an employee at the McDonald's...
All the different wigs and like, even look at the eyes. No light behind those eyes, except that reflection in her pupil. No light, bro. She's just off to the races.
9 Mile Road got into some sort of argument with her manager, Jennifer Harris, after she said she was sent home early. According to investigators, Muhammad left, sat in her car for a
okay. She was working that day and got sent home early. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty brutal offense in the retail service industry world. If you're working and sometimes you get sent home early sometimes if you're overstaffed or if it's a slow day and your manager's like, hey, there's too many of you on the shop floor, it makes the store look weird, so I'm gonna send some of you home, you know. But then obviously if you're on a 0-hour contract, you don't earn any money, so you don't want to get sent home. You hate being there, but you don't want to get sent home, because if you get sent home you get no money. Cool. But there's also getting sent home because you're not fit for work, or you're slacking, or you're not meeting the standards. And it's almost like a soft firing. Like you get sent home from work, you know? And usually that is followed by a written warning, blah, blah. But sometimes it could just be like, go home. You know what I mean? Because you're being a little bit ratty or whatever it may be. But they're not good. It's not a good thing if you get sent home from work. That is a clear indication that your manager and you are not getting along. You're not doing what needs to be done. Blah, 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 blah. And it's even worse when you've got other employees that are like, you know, sucking up. I don't know. I'm not getting into it, but the retail, honestly, service industry, people that work in restaurants, people that work in bars, you have my eternal respect. Especially people that working in bars and restaurants now in like their grown up age, like plus 25. If you're over 25 working in a restaurant willingly, working in a bar willingly, or you're trying to go up the ladder and maybe become a manager or something, you have all my respect, because that industry, that sector is hell. Hell. The hours, the fucking customers, the staff, the managers. The only people that are good are the people that you work with sometimes, right? The people you work with, you can always catch a banter with them. But day to day, like I said, I worked in a bowling alley, bro. I used to work in a bowling alley in the kitchen. There was this like bowling alley place in London that used to be, it doesn't exist anymore, but it was super fun actually. They had like, it was like a place where like, you know, they had like a little place where you could have fried food. There was a place where you could have an arcade and play games, and there was a, you know, I don't know how many lanes, like 20 something plus bowling lanes. And I used to just work in a place where they make fried food, like the nuggets and the burgers and the fries and all this shit in it. So I was in there chefing up, and I did it by myself, bro. I was there by myself. I had to man the tills, and that's also fucking work in the kitchen. So I'll be taking orders, running to the back, making 6 chicken nuggets and fries, boom, pushing it out, next customer. Like, honestly, like, I don't know how that was even legal. I don't even know how that's legal. My whole body used to smell of fucking sunflower oil. My whole body, everything in my body would smell like sunflower oil. I could never get that off me. Or vegetable oil, whatever they fucking used to use. Horrible, horrible, shitty, man. Oh, hated it.
A while, and then came back with a knife. So when we talk about premeditation, let's think about that. When officers arrived, what did they find? Harris had been reportedly stabbed up to 15 times. A customer with a gun had stepped in to stop Muhammad from fleeing. Now, Harris was rushed to the hospital. She tragically died later from her injuries.
15!
Horrific case. And on July 11th, when we talk about what's going on in the court process, Muhammad made her first court appearance for her arraignment. This is where detectives laid out what they say happened in chilling detail.
Prior to the stabbing, Muhammad was sent home by Harris for not performing her work duties and told Harris, "I'll be back." Muhammad was arrested on scene and the knife was...
Fucking hell, bro. The manager probably thought nothing of it, innit? She's probably been threatened a bunch of times. I'll be back. Yeah, whatever. Get out of my store. You know? The manager probably didn't think nothing of it. Yeah, whatever, crazy girl. Get out of my store. Go home. I'll be in touch. You know? I'll be back. Yeah, whatever. And then she did come back.
Recovered. Muhammad admitted that she intended to kill Harris and stated that after she was sent home, she drove to a nearby park, decided to come back and stab Harris with a knife that she had inside of her vehicle. When Muhammad returned to stab Harris, she entered the back entrance with a hooded mask over her face in an attempt to conceal her identity and attempted to flee the scene after the stabbing, but was stopped by an armed customer.
So Muhammad was charged with first-degree premeditated murder and carrying a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent. Now, she's also been charged as a habitual offender. What does that mean? Well, it's a designation that stems seemingly from a prior stabbing conviction in Virginia. We're going to talk about that, too. Her bond was also set at $25 million cash or surety. Strict conditions if she were to be released, so that includes GPS monitoring, drug and alcohol testing, no contact with the victim's family, and
I'm sorry, but she's crazy. You could just start looking at her, bro. This woman is unhinged.
A ban on returning to that particular McDonald's. Now, if you're a fan of Sidebar, if you're a fan of what we do here at Long Crime,
fuck off.
You're asking that this matter be adjourned for discovery, number one, and number two, you want it referred to the Forensic Center for Competency and Culpability. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Love the judge's glasses, man. Big up the judge. Love the glasses. Are they Versace? I think they're Versace. I think they might be Versace. Big up the judge. Lovely.
Our counsel does request at this time that Mr. Muhammad be referred to the Forensic Center for the matter. It's my understanding that Ms. Muhammad herself personally objects.
Is that her lawyer? Is that her lawyer? She's going down, bro. She's going down. That's her lawyer. Holy shit. His blazer isn't even ironed. Like, he looks like a art teacher, geography teacher or something. Man bun with a beard. Nah, she's going down, man. She's going down. She's going down. That's her lawyer. He probably pulled up to court on a bicycle. Nah, you're done. You're done.
What is the factual basis that you rely on for the referral?
Your Honor, based upon my observations of the case and in reviewing the case, specifically the police reports, and then again my observations and interacting with Ms. Muhammad, I need to check those two boxes. Meaning, I need to make sure that one, she is competent to stand trial, and then two, that there's not an issue in regards to responsibility.
They're gonna plead insanity. They're gonna plead insanity. Look at her holding her hands in prayer. Honestly, man. Like, yo, you murdered somebody in cold blood, and now you're praying for like leniency or something. You're praying that you get like, honestly, humans are awful, innit? Like, awful. You could just quit. She could have just quit. She killed this woman in cold blood, and now she's clasping her hands together, praying, hoping that she gets a favorable, way in this fucking court case. What an awful person.
So this meant that the case would pause while doctors, evaluators, would determine whether Muhammad really understood her charges, whether or not she could assist in her own defense. We actually spoke with forensic psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober about what evaluators look for in these situations, what it really means to be competent to stand trial. This is what he had to say.
Competency is a moving target. Someone could be competent one week and they could be incompetent the next week. So in the United States, competency is determined by a U.S. Supreme Court case, U.S. v. Dusky. And essentially what that case says is that you have to have the ability to work with your attorney, to collaborate.
Americans look really American, innit? This guy looks like you could draw him really easily, innit? That's what I think about Americans. Americans are easy to draw. There's something very... There's something very, animated and illustrative about American speeches, isn't it? Just look at his face. You could easily draw that guy,
Collaborate with them and have a rational and factual understanding of the charges against you. So there are so many different reasons. I watched the Instagram video that she had posted prior to the incident, and you clearly have someone who has poor impulse control, is emotionally dysregulated, has escalating anger, repeated frustration, feels powerless over her situation, and feels that she's being subjected to this perceived injustice.
I think a lot of us are like, that's the thing that's really hard about psychological evaluations and shit. That sounds like a lot of us. That sounds like a lot of people. A lot of regular people have that type of feeling. So I wonder how they're able to delineate between what makes somebody cray-cray and what makes somebody just frustrated in a moment, you know? Because what he said there describes a lot of people, you know? In a lot of different workplaces. Ranting in their car about their managers, about injustices and shit. I wonder how they're able to judge it.
There are so many different things here in the differential, and obviously I've never...
Yeah, big up Jeff MA. The hair color is the wigs, and yeah, the wigs is a little bit the never changing carousel of wigs, the ever changing, like every other fucking picture, yeah. And maybe just the amount of selfies too. But that's not really fair because a lot of people do that. But I feel like if you go on someone's feed and it's just full of selfies, I feel like that's also an illustration that you're mentally unwell. You know? I'm not gonna lie. Having a feed full of selfies is like an illustration or a display of like mental instability. Just all selfies. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Never examined her, so I can't make a diagnosis. But I think about things like psychosis, a personality disorder, substance use, perhaps repeated exposure to trauma. And
big up Patagonia. AZ, she would eat you alive, boy. Duh. What do you mean, duh? Of course she would. Yes, she would. With her fucking hands tied behind her back. Yes, she would. Easily. No one is denying that, bro. I want no parts of this lady. No parts. No parts.
I think about delusions. I think about psychosis when I hear something like that. But again, there's just so much information that we would need. For example, was she treated for a prior mental health condition? Was she under the care of a psychiatrist? These are things I'd want to know. Talk to people that were around her in the hours and days prior to the incident.
Now, during this same period, we also learned that Afeni Muhammad had a prior violent conviction. In March of 2022, she pleaded guilty in Virginia to unlawful wounding injury, stab, wound, cut without malicious intent. Court records from Virginia that were reviewed by Click on Detroit show that Muhammad had stabbed her then boyfriend during an argument in 2022, later telling police,
whoa, she has a history of stabbing niggas, literally.
I stabbed him, is he okay? Now, she was sentenced to 4 years, but that term was suspended, so meaning she only served probation. Now it becomes a question, could that affect the current case? So now the case is back in motion after the results from the findings on her competency evaluation came in. And we're going to break down that report in a moment. But first, we got to get into all aspects of this case. So let me bring on somebody to talk about this, somebody I'm always happy to have on, criminal defense attorney John Day. John, thanks so much for taking the time to come back here on Sundays. From a prosecutorial
okay, let me fast forward. Sorry, let me fast forward because this guy's fucking stretching this shit, man. I want to hear the update. What's happening with the update? Give us an update. Let me fast forward a bit. Please forgive me because you're missing out a lot of pieces out here. But I want to hear, we get the general gist of it. I want to see the update. Her practicing with a knife?
In this current state she's in, does she understand what's happening to her? Simply limits right or wrong. Those are the issues for the jury if it gets to that point. So competency is simply limited to, in this current state she's in, does she understand what's happening to her? Can she assist in her
what the fuck, bro?
defense? Does she know who the players are? It's pretty limited. And
Jesus Christ, she's tiny, but fucking hell, she packs a punch in it. Because that lady I'm not gonna lie, that lady looked big in it. This lady that she killed looked like a big lady, like a big black woman. Like she looked like she was taller, bigger, probably stronger. But that girl still got all up in her, 15 times stabbing. Like fucking hell, man. Hey. Hold on, let's keep forward. Let me fast going. I want to see the update. This motherfucker, man. This cock tease. Give us the update, you motherfucker. Skip. Hopefully it's past this. Okay, cool. I think it should be around here. Let's see.
And after several delays, there was, by the way, a review hearing in early September, while doctors completed their evaluation. Muhammad was back in court, I should say, on October 8th. And this is where the judge confirmed those findings.
The court is in receipt of a report dated September 17th, 2025, and it's my Understanding that both the defense and the prosecution stipulate to the September 17, 2025 report, which opines that Ms. Muhammad is competent to stand trial. Is that correct on behalf of the people?
That's correct.
Oh no, she's not crazy. She didn't get the crazy one. She didn't get it. Really? I wonder how they judged it. She seems mentally unwell to me. But I guess there's a certain level of mental illness that they account for. But she does seem like she has some mental illness. I think that's fair to say. Rah, so she's gonna get the full weight of the law on her, innit? They're gonna fucking slap the book. They're gonna throw the book at her, bro.
The defendant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. So this matter needs to be set for a preliminary examination.
Now, in a statement to WJBK, Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido said the finding that the defendant is competent to stand trial ensures that she can now be held accountable through the proper legal process. The allegations describe a brutal act that has tragically ended the life of an innocent woman. Our office remains committed to seeking justice for the victim and her family. Now, John, let's get a little bit more granular here. What was that evaluation when you're determining competency? We talk about it, but what is it specifically? What are they asking? What are they looking for? How do you know for sure that she understands, let's say, the charges or the legal process or what's ahead of her? What does that evaluation actually look like?
Right. Well, it can be not necessarily,
So I guess that's it, right? I don't know if there's any other update. Let me quickly scan across. He's going to be talking forever. I think that might be in terms of updates, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, I think that might be it. That might be in terms of updates. So she is going to stand trial. She's mentally capable to stand trial. So yeah, they're going to throw the book at her basically. She killed that woman in cold blood. She said watch, premeditated, all that malarkey. So yeah, she's probably gonna get life. You'd imagine. She's probably gonna get. I doubt they're gonna say it's manslaughter. I doubt they're gonna knock it down to manslaughter. I very, very much doubt it. So yeah, she's fucked. And plus she was out on probation too, innit? So that's made it doubly worse. She was already out on probation for another stabbing. So yeah, she's gonna be in big trouble. That boyfriend that survived now, he must be feeling all types of weird, innit? The boyfriend that got stabbed before, he must be feeling all types of weird. He must have also known back then that she was crazy, but probably couldn't tell anybody. But yeah, let's see how it plays out. Anyways, moving on. Tfatk K time. Let's go. So Tfatk K episode, what is it? No, that's not the one. That's not Tfatk K. Where's Tfatk K? There we go. Tfatk K. Episode number 1130. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what these motherfuckers are talking about.
This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Let's go, baby.
Let's do it, big dog.
Let's go back from London.
Do you
guys.
feel any different?
I do. If I have a bit if I've got a bit of a London accent, I apologize for that.
Oh no, that's old London. I was figured you'd have a
posh.
No.
He was in London. Did he have a gig here? I didn't know about that. Or he just came to visit. Did he have a gig here? Really? Brian Callen, London. What, 2020? I don't know, 2025? I don't know. Was he performing in London or he just come for a visit? What was the fuck is he doing in London? I don't see anything here. Okay, I wonder what happened.
No, I figured you'd be Muslim.
No. Yes, there is that as well. But I spoke to a very, very powerful man about that. He's an Englishman.
Billionaire.
Yes, a very powerful man who's an Englishman, a real Englishman.
Mm-hmm.
And really, really is one of the leaders of, when you go shooting for pheasant on an estate in London, you tend to be the poorest, most insignificant person there. And it doesn't help that I'm also a shitty shot. So, I'm just taking
But that guy's also, yeah.
Brandon, you're not poor, bro. Maybe poor in relation to those guys, but you're not poor, bro. Stop it. Stop with this, like, middle class type of grift, middle class stolen valor that he's doing, brother. Your dad worked for fucking Citibank in the Middle East in the 70s, you know? Some people suggest he might be a fucking covert CIA agent or something. You're not poor. Forget about it. When his dad dies, he's gonna have a fat inheritance. I hate how he's acting like he's some poor kid. Like, you're not poor, bro. You're not poor. You went to international school. You were born in the Philippines. Like that isn't a poor person.
Keep going.
Well, what's fun is like I'll
viewpoints are always
ask a
different.
guy like that.
Yeah.
About all the stuff I see and read.
He's like, not a big deal.
They go like
but
this.
that's like asking Howard Stern, how is it going in New York? They're a little out of touch. When you're that rich.
No, it's not that he's out of touch.
Yo, shut up. Wow. Is that Adderall, babe? Is that Adderall? People in chat, is that Adderall? Brian hasn't even been able to get a word out. He hasn't been able to even finish his thought about who the guy he spoke to was, what he even said. And Brendan's already like super wound up. Like, is that Adderall? Like, fucking hell, calm down, bro. Bring it down a couple of notches. Let the guy flesh out his thought, innit? Or tell the story.
All the stuff I see and read.
He's like, not a big deal.
They go like
but
this.
that's like asking Howard Stern, how is it going in New York? They're a little out of touch. When you're that rich.
It's not that he's out of touch.
I'm sure he's not in London either. Like, when you're in proper London.
Okay, you talk. Don't worry. You tell me about my trip. If I'm Brian, I'll tell him, okay, don't worry. You tell me about my London trip. Go on. You tell me how my London trip went, please. You tell me how it went. Fucking hell. Give me a moment.
London?
No. What he does is this face. He'll go like this. So if I come at him with a narrative, right? He'll be like, he'll look at you and go, but let me show you some numbers, and then you go, oh, it's not that there isn't a population of young immigrants who are primarily Muslim in England that are not assimilated. It's not that that's the case, but you tend to see. You remember Portland when you talk to that guy and it's like, is Portland on fire? You're like, it's not on fire, dude. There's a small section that people do that, but overall,
I went there. It was on fire.
Right. By the way, I agree with that. It was the worst. It was actually horrific.
Night and day from when we went with Fire and the Kid.
Horrific. Literally horrific. Yeah. But I'm just saying that sometimes you can highlight the small pocket.
It was on fire. It was a dump. Yeah, because the area you went to, bro, the area you were in was probably on fire. The whole of Portland probably isn't, I'd assume. Like, at the time he went, I think he went at the time when they had that encampment in it. They had that encampment thing that's happened during COVID? I think it was during COVID. That encampment thing in Portland. So I think that's what he's talking about. I think so.
Again, I hear it's always tough when they're that elite. It's tough with their ear to the ground. Like, I remember
I was actually
I remember in Aurora when they're like, oh, there's these gangs.
Let him finish, bro. Look at Brian's face. Defeated, innit? Cocked again. He hasn't been able to even finish his story about what went down in London. Like, zero. Like, he got out a slight fall and then Brendan just railroaded him. Like, wow.
Gangs taking over the apartments, and you and I are like, come on, how bad is it? I call my mom. She's like, oh no, I'm here. It's awful.
Yeah.
She's like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
She's like, it's completely different than when you were a kid. It's terrible.
What I'm saying is that sometimes the problems are a little bit more layered. The problems can be for example, with Britain.
He can talk
you know what their biggest problem is?
Freedom of speech?
No. Yeah, all that. But their biggest problem is actually the fact that they have their demographics in Europe in general. They're just not having enough kids to support their older population or their economy.
And the immigration.
They must have immigration. Now the question is, where?
Bro, you're not even. I hate how certain he is with these things. You're not from London. He probably has no friends in London. Reads the news, mostly right-leaning stuff. Doesn't actually know anything that's going on, but he's adamant that he knows no immigration. It could be more nuanced, more layered than that, innit? Same when it goes to America. America's issues aren't just binary.
Powerful bunch.
Big up us all disease.
Hold on, Oz. Don't mean to interrupt ya. I hear ya. I'll let you finish. But I don't agree with our narrative. Anyways, Little League Baseball.
Yards. Anyways, Little League Baseball's hilarious. Big up us all disease.
Where do you immigrate from? Now, the thing about, for example, Syria back before the war, Lebanon before, These places had literally the most entrepreneurial people on the planet.
Yeah.
Syrians would never work for, they would come and start their own business. Always good for the economy. With fucking civil war over 10 years, now you got young men who don't have any education.
That'll mess it up.
That'll fuck
and
things
get
up.
out of there.
Yeah. That'll fuck things
That'll
up.
mess it up. Get out of there.
So, hey, by the way.
But London was good, man. Back to.
London was good. London was.
You didn't kill anything?
Let's get back to London because I wasn't near any of that. I was drinking the best wine.
That's why you
and I had a loader.
You don't get a vote and tell me about
I don't load my own
London.
shotgun. I have someone who loads my shotgun, sir. Hold on. The villagers beat the bush and bring the birds to us, you see. And I had a loader.
You know what's crazy? You know
I
what's
hunted
crazy?
a collared
I
shirt and a tie.
assumed that.
I wear a collared shirt.
Hey, it's cuck behavior though, yeah?
I didn't wear a tie, and they were like, "You don't have a tie?"
Hey, little cuck behavior, yeah?
Well, I'm an aristocrat. So you can call it a cuck or you can call it an aristocrat.
Rich cuck.
Rich.
No, rich cuck different.
Well, run.
They would load your gun.
Has he just discovered recently the word cuck? Like, I feel like he's like the usage of cuck has been like exponential, like in the last few months. Like he's like every other episode, like he says cuck like 17,000 times. Like, has he just discovered that word recently or something?
And then you would
literally next to me.
I bet that makes
By the
Steve
way,
Ranella tell Rogan that.
Oh, by the way,
tell Rogan
they're
that.
British and they are making so much fun of me. The guy's like, they go up one point. I kept missing, and he goes, "You a vegan?" Like,
because they do it all the time, I'm sure.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, you know, the Brits there are blasting all the birds. It's hard. It's a moving. I don't know how to fucking. It's moving. It's flying at you. You're panicking. I'm like, I killed my bird.
I wouldn't be any better, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it's
if you're not doing it, it's tough.
First, yeah, exactly.
I do got to learn my guns though, because the baseball dads, all they do is talk. They show them pictures of shit they've killed and all that, and I go like this.
You don't.
I kind of do though.
Yeah.
At least, you know what? I at least need to know the basics.
You and we go out there. We've been shooting.
I love how they don't really have conversations in it. They just take turns in talking. Brian hardly spoke about what went down in London. Hardly's able to really get into the details. Kind of noticed that Brendan didn't really care or wasn't interested, so just really didn't say that much. And then as soon as he stopped talking, Brendan just started talking about his own things. No follow-up questions, no nothing, no intrigue. Obviously, Brendan's also he's not the most curious person in the world, right? He's not the most, he's not a travel bug or anything. So he's not going to ask anyway, but still, it's like, they don't really have a conversation, you know? There's nothing. Because if this is a regular podcast, they would have maybe dug into it a bit more. Brian might have spoken about the food. He might have spoken about some funny encounter he had. Then they might have riffed off that and made that a little bit. You know, if it was a comedy podcast where they were actually friends or where they were trying to make good content, they would maybe kind of stretch it out a bit. But nah, like, you know, as soon as Brendan saw an angle, saw an opportunity to just talk about his own thing, he took it and ran. Now, you know, it's all gone. Now it's gun talk. Great.
And the thing about it is, it's like, there's a target. I guess I'm going to shoot some techniques. Keep your elbow in. Oh, cool. Now shoot that. Now we got it. Okay. Should we load the magazine? Okay.
Are we ready to leave? Or?
Yeah. I mean, I've done enough shooting where it's not, I'm just never going to be an enthusiast.
I've never walked away from the shooting range like, God, I can't wait to do that again. I went, check the box.
And I go hunting because I like the meat. I'll shoot a deer, but I'll use your gun. I don't have to bring my own gun. I don't need.
Hey, you're also not dressing the deer down. You're not.
I've done it before. I've done it. I've been taught how to dress the deer.
Someone took you by the hand.
You got it.
Yeah.
I did it on TV. I did it on Meat Eater. You got it.
I just started watching Meat Eater.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It's a great show.
It's been out a hot second. I just started watching it.
And that's all good. But what I like about hunting,
hanging out.
I did, hanging out.
That's it.
It's
Yeah,
the hang.
It's the hang.
And it's the hang afterwards.
Yeah.
And you've done 5 drives. Sorry, drives are 5 different parts. They flush the bird. The villagers,
gotcha.
The villagers.
Gotcha.
They flush the birds. And
that ain't real hunting. So people are fucking making the birds fly.
Hey.
Someone's loading your gun.
Not only that.
Do they stalk the birds?
Stalk the birds.
Oh my God.
Hey, Bubba.
You ain't hunting, man.
Hey, you stalk the birds. You drive out to them. You stand.
Hey, your friend Rich, right?
Beyond Rich.
To be fair, this is a very typical way of hunting in England. This is not like crazy. This is what they do. Aristocrats usually kind of do that. It's sort of it's kind of like a game thing. It's more of a game and less of a hunt. They call it a hunt because, you know, I guess technically you're hunting weirdly, but it's not actually like going into the woods and, you know, I don't know, laying in sight, hoping for a bird to fly over. It's literally they walk into the woods. There's a designated area. Someone has a cage or something where they have the birds in there. They open them, let them fly out, and then everyone gets a chance to shoot them, you know? Like you know what I mean? In a very controlled environment. But they do it, it's more about like I said, more about the hang. You get to wear all the fancy clothes, all the plaid, all the barber, all the boots. You get to smoke cigars and all that shit. It's kind of like highfalutin, you know, aristocrat shit.
Yeah.
There's rich and then there's super rich.
Yeah. You guys just hunting birds or?
Okay, listen. It is a private estate.
Uh-huh. You know where I'm going with this.
Might be some human stuff going on.
Yeah. No talking. No
we release
talking.
them. We hunt people. But you have to understand, they're not British.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was in LA, buddy.
Yeah.
When's the last time? Oh, you go back there because you're doing stand-up back there.
Don't give a fuck about him, innit? Anyway, I was in LA.
Well,
and then your fam's back there too.
Stuff, so I have to go see them.
I couldn't wait to get out.
Listen,
Brian, I have to go see them. I'll piss off about his family. Nice. Look at Brendan trying to make his whole personality Texas now. I couldn't wait to get out of LA. It's so suffocating. Bad memories. It's like, shut up, bro. Shut up. The stand-up was still going well for you. If you hadn't been quote-unquote cancelled or ostracized from the stand-up community, you still love LA. Relax. He just stopped hanging out with comedians, realized he has no friends, got lonely, spending too much money living in LA, went to Texas. Cool, but let's relax. Let's relax.
You forget how much traffic there is. You forget what the 405 is like. You forget what the 101 is like. And by the way, what it's like all the time. Not rush hour, all the time.
Literally, there's no good time. There's just no good time. And I think I got so used to it. Then when I came out here, I have these like great, like I don't remember any of the bad things in LA. I only had fond memories. Then I went back. I'm like,
the fact that he has to say that, he remembers all the bad things. The fact that he has to say explicitly, I don't remember all the bad things, that means you remember all the bad things.
like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
I was exhausted just from dealing with getting around.
Yeah. And you know,
as soft as that sounds,
a lot of it's not that pretty.
Well, no, because it's all houses and shops, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Compared.
I don't know. I'm not the most familiar with like landscapes and fucking topography and landmass and whatever else, but I would assume that apart from the beaches, it's quite similar, no? It's not that different, I'd assume, Austin, Texas, or Texas in general to LA, no? Why is it acting like one place is a desert, one place, like, it's not, are they really that different in terms of what they look like?
Compared to here.
Yeah.
You just don't really notice it till you get out here and you hear it a little bit.
That's right.
I miss my friends. I miss the team.
Yeah.
Like, is there more green? Is there more greenery? Is there more like vegetation or whatever in Texas as opposed to LA? I would assume LA is still a bit of a green place. There's lots of plants. There's lots of parks, palm trees. No? People are saying yes. LA's more crowded, much larger. Okay. So so you do feel the contrast if you're switching between places. You feel the contrast a lot more.
I miss things about LA.
I went to this is pedophile behavior. I went to some other kid's practice, which is very strange.
What?
I mean, his dad's my best friend out there, Patch. Yeah. But
my best friend. His dad's my best friend. We haven't heard his best friend ever, but I think that's his LA way of saying someone's my best friend. Your best friend. Do you remember when Brendan used to hate the baseball dad? Do you remember when he used to act like he was better than him? Oh, these guys are trying to make friends. They invited me to like beers. They invited me to like a barbecue thing on like a Sunday. Don't they know like I run 7 miles on the Monday morning and I sleep at 9 p.m. I'm not going. You remember? Do you remember when he was really uptight, really snobby? Do you remember when he was acting really brand new, really big time about all his baseball dad, all the fellow baseball dads? He thought he was too good for them. Then when comedy didn't work out, suddenly he went to be their friends. Now he has a best friend in baseball, a fellow dad. Like, oh, I remember this guy, man. It The way he used to act, exactly. Big up Mr. Exactly. Exactly. Too cool for school. Exactly. That's how he used to act. Too cool for school for the baseball dads. Now all of a sudden, with no comedy friends, baseball dads is all I need. Best friend Patch. Yeah, right.
But his son was Tiger's best friend.
Right.
He's on a majors team. I went to their practice.
Just what a coincidence. Tiger's best friend. You're also best friends with the dad. All right.
It's a little weird watching other kids practice.
Catch up with his dad.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. Well, I saw him night before I did it, but still, I wanted to check out the team, see what's going on. Now you're like this, Kevin. They stopped practice to let the kids watch the 11th inning of the Dodgers game.
Is he repeating the same story he told on the fucking Shorb Show? So he does a lot in it. He tells the story on Shorb Show, repeats it, and then does the same process. So he's gonna probably get Chin to pull up the clip that he posted of the kids going crazy on the like, God almighty, man. He does this all the time. He repeats a baseball dad story on Shorb Show, like verbatim on Tfatk. Like, God, you could just show the video and say, yeah, by the way, I saw this, it was funny. Instead of just going through the same beats, the same story. Jesus.
I posted a video of the kids freaking out, dude. This is how much little kids love the Dodgers in LA. Freak the fuck out.
And the Dodgers won, I take it? Sorry, guys.
They're playing Brewers tonight, man. Game 1, 7 o'clock.
Watch the Brewers. Watch the Brewers beat.
We'll light the Brewers up. They don't have the hitting power to compete.
Really?
Look, watch it. Look at them. That's when they saw the Dodgers win off that overthrow.
So
now imagine this. Imagine this. Be right there, one there. Imagine that. That's a pro. That's a pro, right? There's a man on third. They have 2 outs. Even at Tiger's level, they know you just need the out. You don't have to get the guy out at home. Oh, wow. He freaks out instead of throwing to first. He kind of panicked, overshot the catcher, and the winning.
Too much detail. Brian's already tapped out. Nobody cares. Too much detail. Too many specific. Like, nobody cares, bro. Nobody fucking cares.
Run comes in, and their season's over. And that guy gets paid he's a stud, millions of dollars to make that throw. He just had a miscalculation. His adrenaline's up. Instead of throwing to first to get out of the inning, he panics, throws it home, and overshoots, so the runner comes in and wins the game. And hey, Bob, your season's over. And if they would have won that game, now you got Game 5 in Philly. We're the best team in the league at home in Game 5 against the Dodgers.
Oh no,
the season's over,
dude.
There's a great picture though.
Panicked.
Yeah, it happens even at that level. But there's a great picture. He's down like this. And it just says, like, it's like, you can only celebrate the winning times. Like, this guy needs a hug. Like, be cool. Because, he's getting death threats online. And
he's a stud.
I mean, he's a pro, dude.
Like Kevin was talking about how if you took every Major League Baseball player since the beginning of baseball who made it to the major leagues, they would only fill 2/3 of what stadium?
Cleveland.
Of Cleveland Stadium, which is the small stadium.
Who the fuck is that? Cleveland. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that guy? Is there a new person there? Cleveland. Who the fuck is that? Is that Patch? Is that Patch? Is that the best friend? Cleveland. That's him. Is that him? That's the best friend. Okay, fair enough. Cleveland.
Made it to the major leagues. They would only fill 2/3 of what stadium?
Cleveland.
Of Cleveland Stadium, which is the small stadium.
Smallest stadium.
Now that's impressive because baseball's been around forever and it's our pastime.
Crazy.
1890.
1890. And what's impressive about baseball too is people are like, it's a dying sport. Numbers have never been higher.
Is that right? Is that right?
Dude, it's growing 20% every year. Despite
Oh, here he is, the baseball expert. Oh my god, this guy.
ESPN not giving him any coverage, so they're leaving ESPN. Numbers are through the roof. But here's what's crazy. That's crazy because baseball's been around since
it's insane.
Since we were monkeys, right? If you take you know how many UFC alumni there are? They would fill maybe a VIP suite as far as all the UFC alumni. There's 600.
600.
600, sir.
Yeah, I would only say
That doesn't sound right, does it? He thinks there's only 600 UFC fighters in the history of the UFC. That doesn't sound right to me. 600. What number UFC cards are we on already? Not including fight nights. That doesn't make sense. We're already on like 300 and there's like, what? How many fights per card? Like 10? I think there's more than 600, no? Why is he so confident with that number? I don't know. It doesn't sound like that's a right number. It doesn't sound right to me.
The caveat to that is way more kids are playing baseball, right?
Oh no, don't you? It's not. I'm not compared to baseball. I'm just saying for the alumni, there's about 600.
Yeah, very small.
Crazy,
But
right?
UFC's been around since 1995. Baseball since 1890.
No, that's what I said. Baseball's been around for fucking ever. But the difference is,
Well, it's
like,
really hard to make it to the UFC. Very hard.
Yeah, and the average career is a year and a half. But what's different is in baseball is like the ways to get there is so competitive from the age of 4. It's competitive. All the way to
just because
so many people play baseball. And it's a world.
It's so exhausting, bro. It doesn't sound fun at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I see the kids having fun, but he doesn't make it sound fun, does it? He's so in the weeds of like making it and statistics and numbers and it doesn't sound fun at all. Like, I don't think Tiger's having any fun. Is he having any fun, that kid? Especially when he talks to you like, God damn, man, like, relax a little bit, bro.
Like, it's now like soccer.
It's harder to make baseball too. Professional baseball is the hardest sport to go pro in. Because think about it, NFL. Like if you're a football player, you're really only competing with North America. That's it. Baseball. I tell Tiger this all the time. His competition's not the kid from fucking Dripping Springs at shortstop.
It's from the Dominican
His competition
Republic,
is the fucking kid.
Competition. So there's no players from around the world playing football. It's only North American players. There's no European players coming over from rugby and Aussie rules and shit. It's what? What is he even talking about?
Dominican Republic
or Japan.
With no shoes on, playing with a fucking Coke in it every day.
Coke.
That's what you're dealing with. So it's a worldwide.
It's the same voice, isn't it? He did about I'll drink a Diet Coke, snip your neck off, and then keep. You know, that's the same voice, isn't it? He used when he threatened Nate Diaz, isn't it? No.
Competition is the fucking kid.
The same cadence. Sorry.
In Dominican Republic
or Japan.
With no shoes on, playing with a fucking coconut every.
What's a coconut? Isn't it a coconut? What's a coconut?
Republic
or Japan.
With no shoes on, playing with a fucking coconut.
What's a coconut? Have you heard of a coconut before? A coconut. What's a coconut? Coconut. You mean a coconut? A coconut. Coconut.
In Dominican Republic.
Coconut. It's a coconut. Yeah. Coconut is the like browser's Pornhub version of a coconut. Coconut, you know?
Japan.
With no shoes on, playing with a fucking coconut every day. That's what you're dealing with. So it's a worldwide sport. So in order to get to the fucking
with a Diet Coke. Is someone got it? Brendan Shaw, Nate Diaz rant. Brendan Shaw's message to Nate Diaz is hilarious. That title, bro. Hilarious.
Some of you,
title.
especially the new viewers, you're probably tuning in. Oh, how's Brendan get a hold of? Apple me in what fucking sense? That's your biggest thing? That's it? That's the narrative? I know tough guys from Sacramento. What are you gonna do, Nate? What are you gonna do?
Volume punch me, motherfucker.
That's what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Grapple me in what fucking words? In what fucking sense?
What world are you living in? This is the real
world.
Now, if you're doing this because you fancy yourself
the fisticuffs,
if you fancy yourself, you want to actually grapple me. I'm not hard to get a hold of. Pull the fuck up. And you can show up with all your boys, all that stuff. But what a real man will do is pull up one-on-one. I don't have a posse. I don't need one,
buddy. No friends.
I'll drop my kid off at fucking practice, roll over, twist your fucking neck off, and then pick him up just in time, unscathed,
with a can Coke.
I'm up just in time,
unscathed with a Diet Coke. He was so mad, man. He was so mad. He was so mad. Unscathed. Unscathed. Oh, sorry. Oh, God, I'm hiccups. Oh, I'm going to die. Unscathed. Unscathed. Look, his neck is all. It's the head. That's who knows angry. The head tilt. The fucking head tilt. Oh, God, sorry. I'm about to explode. All this Lucozade. Big up Lucozade. Oh, legendary rant. Legendary rant. Oh, my God. Let's go back to Tfatk Gang. Oh.
MLB, dude? You're dealing with Japan's baseball's ridiculous. They're so fucking good. Yeah. Where do you think Otani came from? Where do you think Yoshi came from? The next big boy who's hitting all those home runs, the guy who looks like a chubby Otani. He's coming over to the Yankees. Hit 56 home runs. He's a monster.
Fuck.
Yeah, baseball's wild.
You're competing with the entire world.
Yeah, so is the UFC, though.
Look at Brian has to like pretend he's interested. Because there's dudes that he has to act like a dude, but he doesn't really give a fuck. This is so boring.
My buddy played for the Cardinals and said he's kind of a thick kid and played his whole life. And he goes, he said he was there when the Dominicans came. And he was like...
Are you saying St. Louis Cardinals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was there when the Dominicans came. And he said, I had never seen that kind of athleticism. Maybe it was because it was a small island, so the ones that made it were like the guys like Rodriguez.
They're the freaks, yeah.
Yeah, the freaks. But
I mean, we have just as good players. Bobby Wood Jr.? Excuse me?
Well, Ricky Henderson, those guys were amazing back then.
Yeah,
too.
I'm saying now that, damn, Ricky Henderson. But yeah, like there's freaks.
This is when
there's
played.
freaks. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Bobby Wood Jr.
But they were
look
still
at
badass.
Mookie Betts glove, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's like the Daggies. Everyone's like, oh, they're so talented. It's like, yes, that's all they do. But yes, we have all the monsters are here.
All the monsters.
California's #1 for MLB players.
Is it?
Honestly, man, this anti this American thing he's got going on. It's so weird, isn't it? He hates Dagestan. He hates Dagestan. I'm a Dagestani. Like, he hates it. Honestly, he's so lucky. He was not in the UFC when the fucking Dagestani wave came in it. He's so lucky, bro. He would have got choked out. He would have got his face smushed. He would, you know what I mean? He would have got, because there's something, I'd imagine, again, this is coming from somebody that didn't fight as much, right? I've done my little bit of fucking Groupon, fucking Muay Thai classes. I've done my little fucking introductory wrestling classes, right? So I'm no fucking combat specialist, don't get me wrong. But there's no denying, and this is really dumb to say because CTE is a motherfucker, but I will take getting knocked out over fucking getting wrestled or out grappled for like 5 rounds. Fuck that. Getting ragdolled for 5 rounds is a worse experience than getting knocked out in the first round. I'll take getting knocked out. It's horrible, bad for your promo, highlight reel, can be memed, can go viral. I get it. Hard to come back from. Once your chin goes, it's over. But God almighty, getting fucking dominated by a Dagestani, fucking Sambo specialist, whatever, and he's just like doing what he wants with you, toying with you, and just pummeling you from like round 1 to round 3, round 1 to round 5. That's way worse than getting knocked out the way Brendan did. So Brendan's lucky he got away with not being like, taken to the deep waters, by some of these Dagestani fighters. Like, he wasn't around, because the way he talks about them, lack of respect he has for them, is not good. It's not good, because I don't think he wouldn't have come close to any of those guys. He's lucky he was in the UFC when he was in it, because I think he would have got absolutely destroyed if he was in with the Dagestani lot. But what do I know?
Texas #2. Yeah, Florida.
So the California teams at Tiger's age are just as good as the...
There's some, yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah.
How about football? Texas.
Same. Texas and California, the monsters, man. Florida.
I'll big up Coiler. Brendan can only name recent uber famous players. Okay, is that a thing you're noticing, people in the stream chat? Are you noticing when he name drops baseball players that he's naming, like, because again, I don't know what he's talking about, so it goes over my head. But is he naming them the like the baitest ones, the ones who are on the front cover of like sticker packets and shit? You know, the ones who have toys, the ones who are like franchise players. He's like naming them. It's like,
It's California, Texas, Florida, but there's more there's more pros out of California than anywhere else. It's also it's giant, powerful bunch. He's fucking huge.
Big up Hassan Aziz.
Callan remembers when the Dominicans came, but Slow Joe remembers when the Cubans came.
Hey! Exactly. Exactly. Shout out Puig. Shout out Puig. Yeah, exactly. Shout out. That's hilarious.
But also, it has really good youth sports.
Big up Coiler. He's basically only naming Messi or Ronaldo. Okay, cool. Messi, Ronaldo, baseball. Okay, cool. I see exactly what you mean. I see exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
But and I'm sure that especially in like Orange County and where you're at, like the youth sports there are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've never seen youth sports set up like I've seen in Austin.
It's a religion.
The facilities.
Yeah.
If your kid's not good at sports, you're not invited to the barbecue.
That's right.
No, I can't have you at the house.
Yeah.
No, you.
I just said that today. This morning.
I can't have you at the house.
My buddy's son is a great athlete, plays, and I go, life is good if you're a good athlete in Texas as a kid. Life is good.
Let's take a little break. Callan Special comes out this freaking Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, kids. False Gods.
False Gods comes out Wednesday. And
YouTube.
Oh, is it out already? No. Let's see. Is it out already? Don't worry. I'm not gonna put you through watching it now. But I'm just wondering if it's out already. Is it out already yet, or is it not out yet? Let me double check his channel. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. It's not out yet. The full thing isn't out just yet. Maybe it's dropping later. There's no like premiere for it either. No nothing. Callan's so disorganized, isn't it?
Come get some.
Yep. If you're enjoying this episode, you can get this ad-free
episode.
A lot of competition there.
Now
because remember
know.
all those travel ball kids so for whatever reason the age group of 9 to 10 is stacked with talent. It's stacked. 10 years old, they're fucking stacked. Now remember, there's so many travel ball teams here, and just in Lakeway, there's so many travel ball teams. They got to make one high school team.
Yeah.
Lake Travis.
Yeah.
That's why they're so fucking good. That's who you're competing
My
with.
friend's kid is a wonderful, wonderful kid. He's 14. He's not an athlete. He's a little overweight. He's a little bit nerdy. And she said the bullying.
These guys are the worst, isn't it? These guys are the fucking worst, aren't they? They are the worst people, isn't it? The worst people, really. The worst people you've ever met are these guys. And they have kids too. You'd think there'd be more compassion, there'd be more empathy. They tread light. You know what I mean? They tread lightly because they have kids of their own. But the way they're talking about other people's kids on their quote unquote big platform, it's just like, God Almighty, man. Have some. I don't know. Have some class. Have some decor. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
Is severe.
That sucks, man.
It sucks. She said it's so bad, and he's such a good kid. He's such a good kid.
But the difference between
He's just smart.
the difference between like when I was a kid, you deal with it, and then you have anxiety about dealing with it the next day because you have to face it again.
Yeah.
And for you, I'm sure they drew like pictures or whatever on the rocks, making fun of you. But then for him, he deals with it online, so you can't escape it. So it's 24/7, Bubba.
It's
so he's
awful.
dealing with Facebook,
He's such a good
Instagram,
kid too, yeah.
TikTok, where they're making fun of it in the comments
Yeah,
and
like,
shit.
what are you doing, bro? Like,
People suck, man.
They suck.
But he's big.
He's big, and
Dude,
he's
punch him in the fucking face. What's his name?
He's too gentle.
Bobby?
He's too gentle.
We'll call him Bobby. Punch him in the fucking face, Bobby.
Yeah, but those kids are athletic and strong too, you know?
Oh, he's getting bullied by athletes?
Yeah.
That's tough go.
Yeah. It sucks. I think that's the only problem with a culture that like where athletes are king and everybody else is kind of a nerd.
Athletes aren't king though.
Yeah.
They're kings and they're
Jesus Christ. I thought he was gonna like not say that. Athletes are kings though. They're kings. Jesus. What if your kids don't end up being athletes, Brendan? What if all this work you're putting into your kids to be athletes, they don't turn out to be athletes? You yourself are not an athlete. You know, like at this present moment, you yourself are not an athlete. You've not done anything athletic in like 10 plus years. Tough Mudders don't count. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck is he doing, bro? Like, God almighty. This is awful. This is a parent, you know? I think it's okay for me to say this. A guy with no kids can say this. But a parent having this opinion, a parent, you're the reason why kids are getting bullied in school. You're part of the reason why those kids are getting bullied, bro. Those kids are getting bullied because the parents of the fucking athletes talk to them like they're gods at home, so they go to school and treat the kids who aren't athletes like fucking shit. Like, honestly, what a horrible human. This is so shit, especially involving kids. I don't like this, man. This is lame. And also, it's kind of odd too because he's assuming his kids will be athletes. He's strongly assuming his kids will be athletes, and there's no guarantee, especially the way that he's encouraging them or coaching them. It sounds like torture. It sounds like hell. So there's no guarantee that those kids are going to follow through or stick with it. So be careful what you say, bro. It might come back and bite you in the ass.
You know, in their sport.
Yeah.
But they're not kings on like online and stuff and all that shit. That's why the nerds hate on the kings.
Yeah.
So you have a world
I'm
of
just saying when you're in high school.
What? Is this like a Reddit rant? Is this a veiled Reddit rant? That's why the nerds hate on the kings. Bro, you're not a king. Please. What the fuck has he been watching? He's talking about himself now, isn't it? He's made it about himself. That's why the nerds hate the kings. Because what? Excuse him, what?
World of sheep hating on lions because they can do it, you know, without anonymously. When before you could never, like if a nerd
the
got picked
social
on,
structure in a high school in Texas is probably like pretty brutal if you're not.
Maybe for that kid, I know kids who aren't athletic and they do fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Like what kids? Name them. Name a single kid that you know. Name them.
So.
Also, don't name them because it makes you look weird. Sound weird.
He just has to find his group though too, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's more kids who aren't studs,
of course,
than are,
of course,
especially in sports.
Yeah, he'll find.
You just gotta find your group. Yeah. What's he into? Food? There's like food groups and shit
and stuff. And
yeah, there's all sorts of shit.
Such a good kid though.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Dude, can you imagine your son getting bullied?
What is he into food? Like he's such a cock, innit? Like those parents exist. I know they exist. The parents that live vicariously through their kids. And they look down on other kids, but he's such a wanker, innit? What's that kid into? Food. Like, brother, you only look the way you do because of Ozempic. Relax with this, like, fucking ego that he has, like, dunking on a fucking child because he's chubby. It's like, brother, you were chubby before that fucking magic pen got invented. Before that fucking pen got invented, that's actually meant for diabetic patients, by the way, which says a lot about you. You were like that kid. Let's fucking relax.
Powerful bunch.
Big up Asad Aziz. Oh, it doesn't say. While the sheeps hating on lions be, we got mountain. What's that? Big up. We got mountain lion prom. Do Baba. Thank you, Dallas. Big up Asad Aziz. Oh my god, what a cunt this guy is.
No, it sucks.
Horrible.
My son's really, really adjusting. I felt so lucky because he's got so many friends. Because guess what?
That's number one,
Guess
dude.
what? He's funny.
Now, if you're funny as a kid, though, he's money, dude.
That's all I did. I was always funny.
That's how you have all the friends. You're like, yeah, he's great, man. Bring him around. Finn's fun, man.
Hilarious.
That's what it is. Finn's fun.
Fucking cracked us up yesterday.
Yeah,
but by the way, you know, you feel lucky, right? You feel lucky because
I could go 2 ways.
You're as happy as your least happy kid. That's my favorite saying. It's true.
Dude, I'm headed to New Orleans next week. Remember I told you wifey and I are into all the haunted shit? We finally booked the trip. 2 days.
Great.
We'll see. You know, man, I don't like travel, but we'll see.
Yeah. Little mom and dad getaway?
Yeah, that's right. First one in I don't know how long.
There you go.
And going on haunted tours.
Okay.
Not your style.
No.
I told her,
you'll find some good restaurants.
Yeah. I need good
food.
tours because I'll jump off. I'll jump off that carriage and just do my own thing.
Yeah, you'll jump off.
Because I do all the research and all that shit. If it's boring, see ya.
Yeah, you'll jump off right quick.
Yeah, and get some beignets and fucking start my own tour.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? Interesting. They never did that in LA, did they? They never did that in LA. Going on dates, going away together. Very, very interesting. Very, very. He must be a hoot, innit? He doesn't like to travel, doesn't like to go on holiday or vacation anywhere, isn't interested in going abroad, seems to be very anti traveling abroad, like doesn't want to do it whatsoever. He's one of those type of people like, oh, there's a Paris in Las Vegas. Why would I go to Paris? You know, we've got good Italian here. Why would I go to Italy? You know, he's got one. He's one of those fucking dum-dums. So he must be great fun, innit? Like, what's the point of like working for yourself? What's the point of making all that money if you're not gonna really enjoy yourself? Like, you know, I don't know, take your wife out on a nice fucking trip somewhere, you know, abroad, which you can get some great pictures. You can have some time together. Nah, rather not. Rather just go to somewhere in America, keep it short, keep it sweet, and go from there. It's like, they must be fucking fun to hang out with, innit? Not.
Yeah, and don't, as you know, in New Orleans,
Head on a swivel.
head on a swivel and don't take a wrong turn now.
No, because the hauntings.
Stay in the French Quarter.
I told my girl, I'm like, we don't need to go see these haunted houses. The hauntings.
But New Orleans,
right
the French Quarter is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You got some great, you got the oldest bar that you, me, and Lex went to, remember?
Yep.
The oldest bar in America.
Yep, Jay was there.
That was incredible, Jay.
What was that? Black? Something black.
Yeah, the Black Smith or Black something.
Black.
It was great. Blacksmith something.
Just type in the
Black.
oldest bar in New Orleans. It'll come up. It's like black.
The way he says black is very racist, isn't it? It's very racismo coded, isn't it? The way he says black is very racismo coded. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, calm down with the enunciation of black.
It's
Pearl?
great.
Black. Cock?
It might be Black Cock.
Blacksmith
Lafitte's
Shop Bar.
Blacksmith Shop Bar. There it is. Lafitte's. That's an incredible bar.
You went to the abstinence
Look at how
bar,
old that is.
too.
Yeah, man. That's nothing
Yeah,
like that.
that might be the oldest.
It is.
Is it the oldest in America?
In America. You got to go there, man.
It's so haunted.
Yeah.
Remember how dark it was in there?
Yeah. That shit's crazy. New Orleans is I think it was Huey Newton, who was the black nationalist.
Huey Lewis.
Who went to New Orleans, and what fucked him up forever was that he went to New Orleans and there were body parts of black slaves in there for sale as souvenirs.
Oh, wow.
And he never forgot it. And it radicalized him. He was like, oh, this is...
Most haunted city in America, they say.
Yeah, well, I don't know who they are, but listen, you go look for ghosts.
Oh, yeah, you don't believe in that stuff.
You go look for ghosts. And
What if I saw one, dude? My life would be so different.
it
dude.
wouldn't actually be the same.
If I got the first footage to prove ghosts were real,
Yeah, and
I'd like Zach Baggett. See ya. I'm the new ghost.
Well, you know what's funny? You could
See
have
ya.
the most incredible footage, and all of us would go, it's AI. So nothing matters.
Oh, you're
anymore.
right.
It's all, you could have anything you want online now, and it's like, oh, okay.
Gettysburg's pretty haunted.
Yeah.
A lot of death there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, New Orleans not in that list. That's okay, Chin. Stanley Hotel, been there. Queen Mary, been there. Queen Mary's just a ship. It just moves. It stays haunted. Philly, it makes sense. Old as fuck.
Now, you know what I am afraid of? Did you see Sinners?
Yeah.
Vampires. The Vampire.
That's the least thing I'm scared of because it's so unrealistic.
Can we come on in? Sure. You got to invite them in.
Yeah, you have to invite him in. It's so easy to avoid him. No.
You ain't allowed.
Yeah. And then you just wait till the morning and go about your business. Come in before the... It's so easy. That's why it's so stupid. Vampires are so stupid.
Yeah.
You're not allowed in.
But they can glam you.
Yeah, facts.
They glam you up.
Yeah, glam me up.
It's like you just want to come in? All right.
Wow. They honey dick you.
They honey dick you.
I know. I know, they
Mind
get you.
if we come in?
Oh, dude, I was watching Netflix. I thought of you. I was like, I'm going to talk about this on Firing the Kid. So me and my girl were looking for something to watch, right? We're watching the Ed Gaines documentary. Not
Ed Gaines.
the show. We're watching the show, but we're watching the documentary. You know, it's a little...
Wasn't as...
he's not really a serial killer.
Yeah.
I can't emphasize enough,
Just
dude.
weirdo.
He's just
More of a weirdo.
Oh, no, he's mentally ill.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But whatever. There's definitely better serial killers, more successful. But then we're looking for something to watch. You know, we both like military shit. So I'm like, oh, Boots? They go through training camp? Click. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, Netflix. You son of a bitch. You know
They
what?
sucked you in?
They sucked me in, and this actor got sucked off. Listen, it's based off a book called The Pink Marine. and he's a gay man that enters into the Marines. Now I'll say this. I will say that. Now, I'm a grown man, so I don't need a warning like, hey, super gay. But for kids, they need to put the super gay warning, right? It's a good show. I'm on episode 3. Good show.
Good show.
It's gay as shit. Good show, though.
Yeah.
And then I don't mind. I don't like episode 3 of The Last of Us, where it's just gay on gay. It was so well done. I don't care. If it's well done, I don't care. Of
course.
This, well done.
Okay, great. I'm sure the LGBTQ community, they breathe a sigh of relief in it. They breathe a sigh of relief that Brendan Schaub is okay with them being depicted on shows on TV as long as it's done well. As long as this meets Brendan Schaub's creative and artistic standards, then he's fine with it. He's fine watching gay on gay sex, which is interesting, Dan. Who would have guessed? The guy that talks about dicks and cocks and sucking and this and whatever would be somewhat comfortable with watching gay stuff. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the guy that talks about gay stuff more than gay people talk about gay stuff would have been more comfortable with watching gay stuff as long as it's done well? What a funny guy, man.
Well done.
True story. He's a
gay
young
Marine.
He's a young kid, goes in, he's gay, and it's from the 90s, so don't ask,
I
don't
had
tell.
I had to keep it a secret.
Oh yeah, otherwise you're out.
Yeah.
So he goes in, and it's well done. It's well done. But I thought, motherfucker, Netflix got me, man. Netflix got me.
got you.
And you know what? Don't have a problem with it.
You shouldn't. He's just a gay man, and he's just a Marine.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's a good story.
Wow. And what happens? Does he fall in love with another Marine?
I don't know. I'm on episode 3, and he's like, "Did I make a mistake?" And his mom's complaining, and they're so mean to him. And Joanna's like,
why? Because is he gay like this, or is
he's pretty gay?
He
Like
is?
they shouldn't, especially now. They'd be like, dude, he's
The thing
so much
about
sugar in his
about being around
he's a little
Marines or
flamboyant.
guys, straight guys, is that we're all a nose hair away from banging each other anyway, and all it is gay jokes. All we're doing is
Gay
talking
jokes,
about
the banging thing. I think it's more of a you thing, but in the Marines,
I said we're a nose hair away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're almost gonna fuck each other. That's all.
That's a you thing, right?
No, but you know what I mean. It's like, oh, hey, there's your dick.
But Joanna's funny because with boot camp, I don't boot camps, we're familiar with it. And Joanna's like, after watching that, she's like, who the fuck would sign up to be in the military? After watching, I'm like, they gotta weed out the link, the weak links.
You gotta,
like that's what you gotta do.
Of course.
And then I paused it. I told her about the story at University of Colorado. Same thing. 200 kids. They got to weed it down to 100. So they're trying to get rid of 100 fucking kids.
Yeah.
They're so mean to you.
Oh yeah. You mean in football?
Oh man, they were mean.
Yeah.
Oh man, couldn't do half the shit today.
Of course.
So mean to
That's
kids.
what you need. That's how you test it.
There's
somehow.
fat shaming. There's
Somebody's
bullying from the
mental
coaches.
stability.
Yeah.
There's a guy I knew who he could do a pull-up with his middle finger, so he could hold on to the thing and do a pull-up. Super wide back, kind of a rough guy. And somebody said, yeah, he actually almost was a Navy SEAL. And I was like, almost. But it made sense because his back was...
There's a lot more to it than that.
And I said, what happened? And he said, I made it through.
These made up stories, like these made up stories. Either the person made it up to Callan or Callan's making up now. These made up soldier hero, like what? Huh? You made what through? What are you talking about?
And then
through buds or boot camp?
Through buds. And
Big
he said,
difference.
and then I fought I lost my temper.
With his,
and I threw a punch at my commanding officer or whatever it was.
Yeah, CO.
And then
we call him CO.
We got in a fight. Thank you, CO. Did you know?
Oh, I
got in a fight,
watched Pink Marine.
And they said to me, "You are not mentally fit.
Boom.
You just aren't."
No.
And he said that to me, and he goes, "And to be honest with you, back then they were 100% right."
Yeah, it's not the biggest, most physical athletic guy who makes
No.
it. It's the toughest mentally.
You got to be
100%.
mentally. You got to be mentally dependable.
That's baseball.
You can't lose your
That's
shit.
baseball, football, like fighting.
All of
The
it.
guys who are mentally the toughest
All of
always went further than the
All
rest
of
of the guys. Always.
Always.
And then you get like that.
Always.
That's the other thing about like those tier 1 units where they got to check. There's a whole psyche eval. Make sure you're very fucking stable, very stable.
Yeah, you got to be stable. I was telling T because, again, he played against the 13U, right? 12, 13U, and he's 9. Most kids on his team are 10. You appreciate this, Kev. So the day before, he was a little intimidated, didn't do great. It wasn't himself. I'm like, come on, dude. He's a little bit of a slump. Then Sunday, he does his thing, has a day. And when we were driving home, I'm like, I bet this morning you woke up down yourself. He's like, yeah. I'm like, just because you didn't do well yesterday? He goes, yeah, and they're older kids, blah, blah, blah. I said, T, I want you to think about this. Shohei Ohtani, greatest baseball player of all time. Not even close. Shohei Ohtani, right now in the playoffs, is 1 for 20. He's had one hit at 20 at-bats in the fucking playoffs.
What is this, man? Like, what is this? What is this? Why is he Like, what is this conversation? What is going on? It's like he retells his stories about what he tells his kid, play by play, line by line, word by word. To each, like, what? Are you just repeating what you told your like? I don't care. Like, what is this?
He makes $1 billion a year with his endorsements. Whoa. He's 1 for 20.
Oof, that's like the Alex Rodriguez thing. He used to have bad slumps.
There's a ton of guys, but all of them do. But
Brian Callen, that fake enthusiasm, whoa.
Ohtani's 1 for 20. I said, T, you think Monday morning he's waking up feeling sorry for himself?
Even if he is.
He's not. Yeah. He's a pro. He turns the page. Yep, next. Yep, turn the page. Next. And I'm like, I guarantee you he balls out Monday. Guarantee it. He's like, how, Dad? I'm like, because but when he was your age, he struggled. And he realized it's part of the game. He doesn't get down. He doesn't doubt himself. He knows he's going to get out of this.
It's so important to have
and
I
said, we got to get you a fat chick to bust this slump. I'm going to go get you a big fat chick. They call him slump busters.
No.
Wait, what?
No, he's too young.
Yeah, you're right.
Too young.
Sorry.
It's so good to have a dad to put shit into perspective like that, though.
Oh, when you're 9, he's like, what? But then when I go, Ohtani's 1 for 20. Schwarber was fucking 1 for 25, buddy.
You go to church?
My church isn't here, amigo.
Damn.
What do you
we
want,
go to
money?
church on Sundays.
We
go
money?
to Red Rocks.
Yeah.
And
it's the hip thing to do right now.
It's so great.
Of course, Brian Callen goes to church now. Of course, Brian Callen's a Christian. All it takes is a few sexual assault allegations, a few sexual assault harassment claims or whatever, right? I think specifically one rape claim, one rape allegation from an ex-girlfriend, and 3 sexual harassment allegations, which I've always said on this particular stream. I've always said, I could maybe believe that he didn't rape somebody, right? I could maybe believe that. Because he's got some weird kink about force play and shit. Maybe the ex-girlfriend was into it, then she wasn't into it, then she was. You know what I mean? I can understand the confusion and whatever. You could make me believe that there is a possibility that he didn't rape his ex-girlfriend. Maybe. Even that I'm not sure, because there's evidence of him saying that he thinks women have a biological urge to be raped and shit, right? He has some weird opinions. But the other 3 allegations against him, I believe them 100%. Him chasing around women in his underwear in a fucking clothing store, him forcibly trying to kiss someone, trying to make him suck his, like, I believe all of that, trying to make him suck his dick. That sounds like Callen to me. That sounds like the Callen that I'm used to. So it's funny that Callen is now in church, is now like a Christian. He's now trying to preach. He's now trying to get fucking Brendan to go to church. It's like, brother. It's just funny, man. It's just like funny. Well, who are you to be in any kind of place to call me like, shut up.
Great, because the pastor was talking about this kind of stuff. Keep them going, you know. It's these life lessons that they're all in the Bible. And then
the pastor. He's so pathetic, man.
We take our kids, 3.5 and 1.5, and my 3.5-year-old is hearing stories, but within the stories, there's this great message, and he'll come out.
Brian's 60 with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Brian's 60 with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Fuck, and what? His wife's like in her early 30s, isn't it? No? Jesus Christ. And you know what's going to happen, right? Inevitably, he'll probably end up cheating on that wife and end up having to pay alimony on these new kids. Like, he's going to be just stuck podcasting forever, isn't it? He's gonna be stuck on Tfatk for air. He's gonna be the one to turn the lights off. He will definitely end up leaving before Brendan. He's gonna be the one to turn the lights off for sure. Right at the end.
Out with that great message. This is what Texas they church differently. I'm from the East Coast. I never went to church. First of all, I was a little
because you hadn't been cancelled. That's why you never went to church, because you had no reason to reflect or look for a higher power, because you were winning so much at work. You're winning so much, you're killing it. So why would you want to bother looking at the top? Why? Who gives a fuck? But now, things have changed. Here we are. Oh, I fucking love it, man. Honestly, I love it. But yeah, what a heartbreaking loss, man. Heartbreaking loss, really and truly. Heartbreaking loss. But hey, fuck. Let's continue.
A little bit far away from God, but also you go to church and in states, and it's a priest basically talking in Latin. It's all you're formal,
so boring.
Singing songs from the 1500s.
How old's your pastor?
40.
Yeah,
and everybody's in there.
Dress cool.
Dress cool as shit. We got a band. We got a rock and roll band going.
I don't like it.
I'm like. I mean, it was so casual. People in tube tops. My wife, who comes from the East Coast, dresses up for church. She's been going to church her whole life. She was like, a little formality here.
Chicks have their tits out at church in front of God?
Not 100%.
Oh, no. You got to find another church.
I mean, it's a pickup joint.
We got another church.
It's actually a pickup joint. No, we don't. I'm a man of God now. I'm a man of God. It's a social good time.
Yeah.
Hey, I go there and it's a...
Of course, Brian's going to church in his 60s to hit on girls. In his 60s to oogle and to fucking look at girls in general. He's in his 60s, he's doing that. God almighty. Imagine.
Concert. It's not really worship. It's more like... Let's go there. I'll hear a great sermon.
And then you'll talk.
And then you hang out afterwards. They got coffee. They got snacks.
Yeah, it's changed.
Kids are in, it's a whole thing.
Pastor's doing a TikTok dance and shit.
Oh, dude,
for followers.
basically.
Yeah, fuck that.
This pastor was great, but there's a bit of a vanity being a pastor.
That's always a red flag.
You know what I mean?
Super red flag.
The hair looks great. You got those jeans are a little extra.
Has the Yeezys on, tight jeans.
Thank you.
They have the bracelets, the necklace.
Right? And you're in great shape. And I'm like, what's going on up here now?
Yeah.
Hold on. And you got a whole band behind you. And while you're talking, they're playing music.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a lot of vanity. Yeah. And then you got all these young people in their 30s who are looking for a husband and a wife. Oh, yeah. And they're in there and they all look good. Looking. God, good.
Well, because that's.
I saw a woman walk in with the highest shorts, and I'm not joking. They just come from CrossFit. They went from CrossFit and they were coming to church, and I was like,
"That's insane.
You can't do that on the East Coast. Insane. On the East Coast, you dressed up for church. You wore a suit.
You can't really do that anywhere, buddy.
Right? Right? Am I crazy?
No.
Like I was looking around, people wearing hats in church.
Are you fucking kidding?
I swear to God.
You gotta find a new church, Bubba. I know it's fun, but
I was like,
you're basically going to a brunch. Is there mimosas?
It's a little much.
Is there mimosas?
Basically, may as well been.
The only thing that's missing mimosas?
Well, there's a whole coffee, but goddamn, they're nice. Excuse my language. Gosh darn it.
You're not a man of God?
My goodness, I'm a man of God.
God. You know what?
Man of God.
I bet you can say that in there like, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good player.
See, I have a thought on this.
I cuss too much to go to church.
Well, so I would say I made this distinction between spirituality and being religious. When you're spiritual, that's another way of saying is there's nothing, you're not sacrificing anything.
Comedy podcast, bro. What is this? Theology Hour on Tfatk. Fucking Theology Hour on Tfatk. What the fuck is this? Oh my God, bro. God damn. Like, just repent in silence, man. Repent and ask for forgiveness in private. You don't need to fucking talk to us about the Bible. Brian Cannon. Fuck off. The word of God. Like, what?
Being religious, worship requires sacrifice.
No, it applies discipline.
Right. You dress up, you humble yourself. You're not there to look good. You're there to dress up and be humble in front of God.
Respect the house.
And it's going to be a sermon, and the priest is going to read from the Bible, and he's going to preach on it. But it's going to be a formal thing.
That's his office.
That's his office.
You're in fucking board shorts, Brian.
I wasn't. I dress. I
wear sandals? Do you wear sandals to this fucking church?
I dress up.
All right.
My wife wouldn't have it. My boys.
I wouldn't have it.
My boys are in collared shirts.
Yeah, you have to.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's out of respect.
Yes.
So I get there and I'm like, I'm sorry. What is going on?
Am I at a Hooters? Could you better give me some fucking wings?
Can I tell you what it was? It was the same dress code as you get when you're at a game. But I have to say, after all this, I like the church.
Nah, you gotta find.
I love the pastor.
Big up Coiler. What's that? Callan made a religion podcast this summer, booked a bunch of guests, then failed to notify, then quit. So they all showed up. Oh fucking! Of course he did. Of course, another failed podcast project. He must be in the double digits now, isn't it?
Leave your girl. No, yeah,
the pastor's great. The church is great.
Pastor has gel in his hair.
It's better. No. He was good, but it's better. It's better to have. At least people are coming to church and having a humble communion.
But they're doing about the wrong. They're going about the wrong way. Everyone's vaping and shit, sucking each other off.
No,
you can't have that,
don't
dude.
say that. No.
Can't have that, man.
No, it's a great place. I do like the church. I'll be going back, but it's just they church differently in Austin. Now Texas, you dress up for the most part. In Texas,
there's churches in Austin that are proper.
Yeah, you're proper for the most part. This is a new age thing. I know you can't stand it.
I hate it.
It's a
People
new
that
age
dress
thing.
down on the
Even
on the plane,
and all that, right?
I don't let my kids leave the house in bullshit.
Yeah, there's always been a discipline to dressing well, which my father always tried to instill in me. I never had.
You gotta hand that down, but you're not wearing fucking.
No, not when I go to. It's like when I get invited to a house for.
He turns up to work in flip flops, man. Shut up, bro. He turns up to work in flip flops and t-shirts he gets sent for free. Like, come on, bro. Like, what is this? Like, what are we even talking about right now?
For a barbecue, I bring something with me, right? I bring a bottle of wine. I bring something.
Yeah, I don't show up in shorts, even in Texas. I don't.
No, you show up a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Presentable.
I believe in that. I believe in presentation.
Otherwise, it's just gonna keep going. Then what?
Presentation and protocol is important. It just is.
Part
of the reason the Brits, the aristocracy, what people don't realize about that is that there were a couple things to being an aristocrat in when you were a British.
Oh my God! Get to the point.
It came with a huge responsibility. Number one, you were always dressed to the nines.
Love it.
Number two, you had what's called a civic duty. So you know how the Kennedys were super rich, but they all volunteered for public service? Not an accident. That was taken from the British. The American aristocracy borrowed that from the British aristocracy, which is you are privileged. You give back to your community, your state, your country.
Yep.
That means you go into politics. It means you do whatever it is. The same thing with Britain was always remember very important too, and you know this from Downton Abbey probably, when you were a British nobleman, a lord, you were in the military, on the front lines.
Required, right?
You were an officer fighting in those trenches. And a lot of them died. So.
I couldn't go to church if I wanted to. T has a game every Sunday. Our church is the Diamond, bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, bud.
Damn, bro.
We couldn't go if we wanted to.
Damn. How about Saturday?
No.
Same thing.
Tournaments are Saturday, Sunday.
Damn.
That's church.
That's church. It's a form of church.
Wow. And what time does it start?
I'll say a prayer they done.
What time does it start, bro?
What? We started this Saturday. He had to be on the field at 7 a.m.
You guys are godless, huh?
No.
Y'all are godless.
No, we pray to the God.
To the God?
The Sandlot God. You feel me?
You pagan, man.
Nah, man.
You're a baseball pagan.
Yeah, I wonder what those religious families do if their kids good at baseball. They just miss the money games on Sunday?
Texas is a Christian country here.
Brendan can't conceive in his head. Can't conceive in his head. People that can do two things at the same time. He can't conceive it. It's all or nothing in Brendan's head. It's all baseball all the time. You can't conceive of somebody splitting their time across the things that matter to most of them, or prioritizing one thing over the other. You can't conceive it.
We're Christian country. Okay? I'm a man of God.
That church you go to is bullshit, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you can't have happy hour on Sundays.
Red Rock started in Denver.
Yeah, man.
It's a good church.
Bullshit.
I'm a big fan. I was just surprised at how casual it was.
Do you donate money?
I will tithe.
Yeah, you better get
not
going.
Yet,
Yeah.
I will. I talked to one of the pastors, great guy, and he goes, "It's the worst business model on the planet, but it's packed."
He's all, I hate doing this. Get
Packed.
the fuck out of here.
I think there's a 9 o'clock, a 10 o'clock, or there's an 8 o'clock, a
I'm
10
sure.
o'clock,
A lot of donations.
12 o'clock.
Yeah, tax free too.
But it's great.
Yeah.
Tax free.
What's the worst business model?
They have the best
typically
business model.
You'd think it was a bad business model, but
It's the best.
yeah, because
It's
Ask
all
Joel,
tax.
ask Joel Osteen.
It's tax free.
oh really? Was his thing volunteer as well?
I mean, he has private jet.
Who the fuck is that guy? They didn't even introduce him. Didn't say nothing about him. Just like some guy just turned up there, just talking. Just one of Brendan's mates, I guess. Some gearhead mate, right? A gearhead mate just turned up, just started talking.
Jets. and
Hey, you can
everything
say what
else.
you want about Joel Osteen. When I listen to that guy talk, I get a positive feeling.
Yeah, of course, he's a natural born con man.
He's very good at it.
Yeah,
Very good.
he's the best at it.
He sells shit on TV, dude.
Yeah.
Donate to my church.
Yeah, and he flies
then-
around the nation in a private jet.
No taxes.
Hey,
Zero taxes.
you know what?
Scientology.
God. So I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about because I don't like the attitude in here.
It would be a tough business if that was what you were doing, and then because you can't do anything unless because you're literally using the people's money.
Yeah, but to spread the word.
You ever seen his house?
Spread the good
Bring
news.
up
Yes.
his house, Chin.
Let's see the good news.
Let's see what the
Chin,
good Lord
are you-
has
Chin,
granted
you a
Joel
churchgoer?
Austin with.
No, but I'm thinking of doing it over here in Texas.
Yeah, man. Come to Red Rocks.
Red Rocks? How
Yeah.
far is it? No, but I'm thinking.
Let's see the good news.
Let's see what the
Chin,
good Lord
are you-
has
Chin,
granted
you a
Joel
churchgoer?
Austin with.
Chin wants to go to church. Even Chin wants to go to church now because he's on death's door, innit? Chin's internal organs are failing, and suddenly Chin now needs religion. Chin needs religion more than anything, more than ever now. Now that his internal organs are close to failure, he wants a miracle. He wants a healing.
No, but I'm thinking of doing it over here in Texas.
Yeah, man. Come to Red Rocks.
Red Rocks? How
Yeah,
far is
I'll
that?
bring you next Sunday. It's actually great.
It's too
I
far.
think it's great.
Look at that.
Chinamate,
It's a great sermon.
Look at
Great
that house.
sermon. That's his house.
$10 million mansion.
Well, that's where is that? Oh, that's.
Hey, what do you do for
That's
a living?
quaint.
I just talk to people.
That's
at
super
church.
quaint.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, that's 7 houses in one.
Reddit
That's
calls it the
absolute-
McHellhole.
What is that?
The McHellhole. That's what Reddit calls it.
Oh my god.
He's so rich, dude.
Yeah, that's.
But he's basically like the Mr. Beast of God, Like
Yeah,
Mr. Beast is
he's the
fucking
Mr. Beast
crushing
of
it.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
17,000 square feet.
That's too big.
17,000.
And it costs
Can you be
10.5
a
mil.
little modest?
Oh, where's it at? It's in Houston? Yes, sir.
I mean, damn.
River Oaks, Houston?
Yeah. Super nice area.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
that's-
you remember when they had that flood there and
Oh, yeah.
people went there to his church to seek shelter and he locked them all out?
Well, that's because he didn't. It was because they had to lock it up because the floods were going to cause some damage, and he's a man of God.
He's a man of God.
They had to lock it up. He's like, we don't want that riffraff in here. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't want a bunch of people I don't know. It's kind of gross.
He
Getting
does
all
know.
Getting all their gross, but they get their pore juice everywhere.
What if he said that?
I don't want you guys getting your pore juice all over my house.
Yeah, the whole church thing's interesting.
Well, this is Righteous Gemstones, right?
That's what they kind of
Yes.
based it on, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good though. Homeboy's good. You listen to him talk, and you're like,
Oh, yeah. He's an outlier.
look at that.
Chin, I bet you'd meet a nice Southern belle if you went to church.
That's so
I don't
funny
know
you
about
say that.
Brian's church. It sounds like you might meet a real whore there.
Oh,
but
dude, you got
at other churches,
some beautiful women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful men and women. I looked around. I was like, what's with the muscles?
Men.
And it's like the best
you
looking
keep
people in
talking
their
like this, they're not
30s.
going to let you go to church. There's no gays in church.
Well,
It's in the Bible.
no, I know. and
It's your Bible.
Listen, God is keeping me on my straight line. God is keeping me from,
Not if you're checking out the dudes.
No, because God has helped me love my wife. Stay with my wife. That's the thing about God. He's keeping me. I'm walking a straight line.
What is this banter? I don't understand this banter. So he actually goes to church, but here he is, quote unquote, blaspheming. Here he is, kind of like taking what is this? What is this? What is this anyway? What type of church is that? Is that like a that double stitch type of church? Like what is it anyway? So it's like feels odd. Feels really, really, really odd. Nothing.
Line, and I never. Those guys. I'm just looking at them the way you look at a car.
And whenever you waver, you just pray to God, dude.
Got shoulders for days. Shoulders for days. Oh boy, your legs match your chest. Got some long legs too, towering over me.
There's a lot of churches here, Chin. I like Chin just Googles churches in Austin. This is part of Chin's problem.
Why? Because
no, I actually recommend Red Rocks. I think it's great.
That is funny though, isn't it? Chin searching churches in Austin. Oh, this fucking guy, man. This fucking guy.
I
think it'd be good for Chin to meet a lady.
Well, I was very impressed with the pastor's sermon. Very good sermon. Very good sermon. There it is right there, baby. Come on.
let me see how far it is. I'm not going to show the audience.
You need me, I'll be there.
You go just Sunday, or you one of those guys who go Wednesday too?
No, it's all right.
Bible stays on
Sunday,
Wednesday.
Bubba. I go Sunday, but don't tempt me now. Don't tempt me with a good time.
30 minutes, just like everything.
Everything's 30.
20 for me. 22 good godly minutes for me.
Man of God.
I'm a man of God.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Sometimes
They're running out of steam already.
At this point.
They're running out of steam.
Hail Hitler?
Where you reach up, and when you just feel it. I haven't done that
You
yet.
haven't felt it?
I stay like this.
Well, maybe I
want
need
to.
Maybe I need to go to church
I wanna
because there's
bear
a devil serpent on my doorstep. There was a giant fucking rattlesnake. I sent to you and
that
Rogan.
right?
Giant rattlesnake. I was in LA filming. Joanna called me. I thought someone broke into the house. She's freaking the fuck out.
That's scary.
I should have got the video from Joanna because our babysitter was walking out and she was like, all right, bye. It was all dark. And then you see the snake go for her leg and she comes running back inside.
Okay, now.
Swear on my life.
No, listen. I'm going to stop you there.
Go ahead.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
Did
to
we
stop
see
you
the
there.
snake? That's what she said.
I know. Now,
But we now
can't have you. I can't have you talking about how it went for her leg.
No, well, that's what she said.
I know she did.
I wasn't there.
I know. Now,
But we have
here's
the
what
video.
didn't
We have
happen.
the video of
The
her.
snake didn't go.
Watch this.
And
No,
she
watch.
goes, like that. So we know that, right?
Watch.
And we may not have even seen the snake, but we did
Hold
see.
on.
I don't even know what's going on right now. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking. Like, I don't even get all of this. Like, what is this shit? Like, this has to come to an end at some point. I don't even know what the fuck they're even talking about. What they're even doing? What's the point of this topic? Like, what?
Oh, no. I got Jen, I'm going to send to you right. Oh, no, Bubba.
Yeah.
Real snake here.
Okay, but it didn't
Real
go for her
snake.
leg, right?
It went for her leg.
Right.
Real snake here.
Yeah.
Real
I like your story.
real
I
snake
like
here.
your story. Just going to ask you.
Jen, I'm
to
going to send you these pictures of the snake video of the lady fucking booking it after she almost gets bit.
Female lady.
Let's take a little break because NFL fans.
no, we don't care.
Get ready. Oh, get ready. A lot of pictures of kids in here. Get ready. Oh, just wait.
I'm waiting.
Oh, boy. Okay, a lot of
Okay,
memes.
anything?
Okay, so here's the nanny fucking booking it.
This is on your Ring camera?
Yep. Calling bullshit, huh, B?
I want to see this.
Show us at your church.
Okay. Cool. Brilliant. Nice dead
This
air.
is the snake, the rattle.
Nice bit of
which
dead
is
air.
loud as shit.
Looking for the phone. Ready to take it for the fans.
I'm not talking like in the yard. I'm
Yeah,
talking
in the yard.
right by the door.
Okay.
Knocking, knock, knock.
Oh, man.
Cool,
Here's
man.
a picture of the snake, you fucking cuck.
Where is it?
This is my house. That's my porch.
Yeah.
I'll watch this
put-
first.
So this is the babysitter booking it.
Okay.
So what? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Go ahead and turn it up so you can hear her fucking scream. Snake's right here.
Yeah,
I do hear it.
you can hear it.
Oh, damn, dude. Damn, did you see that thing go for her?
I didn't see it go for it.
No. But I don't see the snake, but it's there.
Now go. I'll show you the snake. Now go.
That's
Now the
crazy,
other pictures.
Damn, bro.
Listen, this
You
thing.
hear
was-
the thing? I heard the
Oh,
thing
you'll
rattle.
hear it. You'll hear it here. Play it, Chin. It's loud.
Okay, lower the volume then.
So it's.
Ooh, there is a huge
Holy shit.
rattlesnake.
Right here, right?
Holy shit.
Do you hear it?
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
My girl thought it was the sprinkler.
Dude, she was walking right by.
It
She's
does
right
sound
there.
like a sprinkler.
That's no joke. She could have been bit easily, actually.
Well, she said it lunged at her, but after looking at the
Might have.
footage,
It fucking might have.
now go to the picture of the snake.
Holy shit.
I had to provide evidence for you, dumbass.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I get it. I get it. That one time I lied about a mountain
Well, we
lion.
all lie, but I mean, still,
I
look
lied
at
about-
the fucking size of that rattlesnake.
Now because I was out of town, I was in LA. Look at that fucking thing.
Well, that thing's ready to strike.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's 100% ready to
ratty.
strike.
It's a ratty.
What happened?
My neighbor came down the street. I can send you that. Put it in a box.
What in the fuck?
You can't do anything to prevent those either, yeah?
I don't think so. That's what I was fucking.
No,
wondering.
you can't. That's
this
no
is
joke.
my neighbor.
What the fuck is that thing doing right there, man? It was hunting at night.
Spray.
It hunts at night, and you were out. Damn.
No more pictures. No more
I
pictures,
just sent you a
please.
video
No
of my
more.
neighbor coming along, putting it. Now I told him to just get a shovel and chop its head off because it's a devil's serpent.
Yeah.
But he saved it and just released it into the wild. I'm like, it's just gonna come back here, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah.
You haven't had any encounters with rattlesnakes? This is probably the fourth one we've seen in the
That's
hood.
a problem. I don't like
It's a
that,
problem with the
'cause I got
kiddos because the
very
kids
little
are always in the yard playing
I
ball.
got babies.
Always.
This is the neighbor.
Shit. Look at this. Dude.
See, he's getting the box. See, it's right in front of the box.
He's a pro.
Yeah, bro.
You got one option here, buddy.
You got one option here, buddy.
Oh.
He's good.
You hear him?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're so brave.
There you go, buddy.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
He's all man. Is that Joe?
Oh my goodness.
He's all, see you later.
Oh, he's funny.
Yeah, Chris is great. He closed it and he released it somewhere. But the other neighbors are like, just cut its head off.
Jesus Christ.
I like Chris.
Yeah.
This is such a boring topic, isn't it? What the fuck is this, bro? Like, I don't know what the hell this is. But it is quite nice to hear that he has normal friends, Brenda, you know? He's not totally lonely. He did have some friends. It just took him losing all these old cool ones to realize that regular schmegular quote-unquote people are also kind of interesting too. And could be actually better friends, you know what I mean? Well, hey, what do I know?
Great dude.
Chris is the man.
Kid's a little baller at
Chris?
football.
You can eat
All
them
right,
too
Chris,
if you wanted
you
to.
got some good neighbors.
Oh, great neighbors. I took Joanne. I'm in LA. I was shooting a show. She calls me. I was like, oh, call the neighbors. Call Chris. He knows I handle these
Yeah,
snakes.
That's what you do.
I figure most guys just get a shovel and chop
Chris fucked her too, probably. Cold game.
its head off.
Yeah.
You thought it was bullshit, huh?
I did.
I did. That's fair. I did lie about that mountain lion. That one time, I saw it. I saw it the day before.
You saw probably a
And
bobcat.
I saw a Paul print.
There you go.
And then I saw a bobcat, and
yeah.
then told June Rogan I saw a mountain lion.
Bobcat might
and then
have been
both
a
of you
cat or
called
a
me
cat.
out.
We don't know. Yeah,
it
we don't
could
know.
have been a house cat.
It's okay. Could have been a baby mountain.
Very large house cat, though.
I saw a baby mountain lion. I said to somebody a long time ago when I was hiking in Topanga Canyon, and I believe I saw that, but it was probably a bobcat.
Okay.
I don't know.
Good to know.
Maybe it was nothing.
Yeah, rattlesnakes. There's nothing. There's no like spray. There's nothing you can really do.
No.
They're just part of the.
They're just part of the ecosystem.
You just gotta hope your kid doesn't like scare it and stumble upon it. Then you're fucked. Now I have a neighbor who's a doctor, the head doctor too, and I said, "Man, if one of the kids get bit by him, it's gonna kill him, huh? Or if I would have got bit, kills me." He's like,
Kill who? Your son or the spy or the snake? Doesn't sound clear there. You're just gonna kill them, right? Like, who are you talking about?
"No."
Wow.
He's like, "We have anti-venom here, dude. No one really dies from rattlesnakes anymore."
Really?
No. That's according to the doctor, though.
Yeah.
A snake-proof fence? What's in my front fucking yard?
You can use natural repellents like garlic and vinegar. They're very
Okay.
certain essential oils.
Experts say they're less effective. Yeah, no shit.
It's got to be habitat modification and physical barriers.
There's nothing you can do.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing you can do. Even that, remove hiding places. This dude was on my fucking doorstep. There's no hiding place there.
Fallen fruit to avoid attracting mice and other rodents. Remove hiding places. Clear away clutter like piles of wood, rock, and debris. Trim overgrown grass and bushes and keep shrubs pruned 12 inches from the ground
None of this.
to eliminate hiding spots.
None of this matters.
Eliminate standing water because they get thirsty. Uh-huh.
Well, It's halfway point now, and these guys are boring. Holy shit! It's a halfway point, right? Yeah, 49. We're gonna leave it there for the halfway point, and we'll pick up again on the next side. What I might do actually, if I am awake in time, I may actually watch the second half and pull some clips because this is brutal, man. I shouldn't be putting anyone through this. I can put myself through this, but I shouldn't be putting anyone else through this. This is brutal. Brutal watching, brutal viewing. So I'll try and pull some clips out of the second half tomorrow to hear you answer them, right? So keep that in mind. I'm not going anywhere. I'm definitely going to bring those answers back. Definitely going to bring those questions back at least anyway. Definitely bring those questions back at least. But anyway, people, I'm off ski. Smash the like button for me before you leave. Hit subscribe on the channel is also appreciated. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Okay? I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream actually will be members only. So if you're not a member, make sure you become a member now by clicking the link in the description. It'll be members only live stream, members only chat. So make sure you're involved. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I will bid you farewell. For now, I will bid you all farewell. See you tomorrow. See ya tomorrow.